Hi, Annette. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time today. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, can we start by introducing you? So, how would you describe yourself?
So I would describe myself as a problem solver.
Okay.
That is the thing that I do the most. That's the thing I do most instinctively as
Hmm.
well. So I'm CEO and founder of an organization called Diverse and Equal. Our goal is to diversify the tech industry. We do that by working with adult career changers from underrepresented backgrounds to help them find their joy in tech.
Mm.
And then we also work with organizations to help them understand the tangible business benefits of diversity so they do it for the right reasons.
Okay. That in itself is impressive. And I think you're selling yourself short here in the fact that you have also been awarded an MBE for your services. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
So, yes, I got an MBE for services to technology. I still, to this day, don't know who nominated me for the award, but I know it was for the work that I've done as a delivery manager, helping to facilitate agile teams to deliver great outcomes for users, and also, yeah,
Mm.
that.
No, that is really, really, really impressive. So, let's talk about hair. Can you tell me how long you've been growing your hair and describe it first of all?
So, I have locks.
Hmm.
I have had locks since 2003. I grew my hair. I started my locks when my son was 3 months old
Mm.
because I just felt like it was time. I'd been natural for a while. So when I was younger, I used to use relaxers all the time, and my hair would only grow to a certain length, and I just thought that that was my hair.
Mm.
And then when I stopped messing with it and actually just kept it natural, braid it, and it started to grow. But when I put my locks in 2003, my hair just grew. Literally, it was almost touching my bottom,
Wow.
like all the way down my back.
Yeah.
So much so that it was too heavy. So I regularly just cut it and keep it
Yeah.
to a certain length at the moment.
Mm. So
Hmm.
thinking about your upbringing, so I know you've lived in a few different places. What would you say was your model standard of beauty growing up? Like, what were your influences?
I grew up in Leeds, and I would say the model standard of beauty would have been somebody white with blonde hair.
Mm.
I remember us putting our cardigans on our heads.
Wow.
Putting our cardigans on our heads and like doing your hair from side to side
Yeah.
and pretending like you had long blonde hair
Mm.
and look at me, I'm so beautiful, because we were made to feel that because of the color of our skin, because of our hair, that we weren't anything
Yeah.
really.
And when would you say you started to see your hair as beautiful?
I started to see my hair as beautiful probably when I moved to London in my 20s.
Mm.
I think it's the flexibility of it, like one minute it was a bob, the next minute it was in weave, the next minute it was in braids.
Yeah.
I think that was partly where I came from. It was the way that I could style my hair along with the fashion because I'm very into fashion.
Mm.
So it was being able to style my hair with the fashion
Yeah.
that made me appreciate it more.
Mm. And with that move to London, would you say you saw more black people as well?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Mm.
And not just more black people in positions of the power with
Hmm.
the air quotes,
Yeah.
doing important things.
Mm.
And whereas like when I grew up, our parents, they left the West Indies, they came here as doctors, nurses, teachers, professionals,
Mm.
and all they could do was service work.
Yeah.
That's what they were brought here to do. They were brought here to repair the country.
Mm.
So they couldn't, they like my aunt, she's a teacher and her husband's an engineer, and her husband could not get work.
Mm.
And she was like a head teacher. She could only get work in a primary school, and that
Yeah.
was only just managed to get in because she spoke very proper. But
Yeah.
most other people couldn't. It was so hard
Mm.
trying to be themselves and to get themselves in a position where they had just left.